Yo, what's up,
Oh.
people?
Well, yeah. In that case, the Grand Ghost is Grand Ghost is a wish the heart makes. It's and it's an actual play, broadcast on Twitch.tv/something. Last time was a couple weeks ago. Twitch.tv/Yubaba. Last time was a couple weeks ago. Where B got to learn. B talked to the Viva and got started on the artificer track of learning and got all sorts of cool lessons. And B I basically just got to play out doing homework for like a few hours, and everyone else stood there and laughed and applauded and had so much fun. Watching B doing homework. But yeah. Then everyone else did something? Was there so oh no, yes, okay, yeah. Flint got to read. Flint got to go to the library and like read a bunch of information on ley lines and such and witches and things. And yeah, that was cool. So Flint has all sorts of neat little information that'll um, help out later.
A mystery musketeer.
Mini Maskutu.
What?
Mini Maskutu.
I still didn't understand.
It's okay. Continue.
Continue.
What else was there? What am I missing? Am I missing? Me doing homework really took up most of it. Then Flint reading took up another most of it.
Did anybody take notes on Flint's reading?
No, because it's Flint's information.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of checked out of last session. I listened to it, but really wasn't
I
there.
mean, you know, there was stuff about ley lines and kind of where they focus up magic energy, and there was something on becoming lost with like capital L, and kind of, you know, how do people become witches? We don't really know. There's a lot of mystery to it, and a lot of mystery to the places where there's either kind of like magic or anti-magic sort of focus or unfocused points of power. And there could be some mechanism or some team of people preventing folks from really taking advantage of them. Yes. Is that it? Is that everything in the book? What did I miss? There were some scrawled notes from people.
Rat got a romance novel.
Rat did get a romance novel. Rat got a romance novel in Arly's series of romance novels.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She also got other books, but you know, we didn't talk about
that. Was the main. Yeah, that was the main thing. Was that? Yeah.
There's like a styrofoam noise every time you talk.
What? Styrofoam noise?
Yeah. It sounds like
what does that mean?
Being rubbed together.
What do you mean?
Like,
wait, when I talk or when
Pal talks?
Okay, good.
What does that mean? Is it somehow picking up like the very distant fucking HVAC system in this building? It's so quiet to me, but you can hear it.
I don't know. I think it stopped. It stopped now.
Okay.
Nope, they're gonna.
What? What? Oh.
No, it's fine. It's just funny.
Do I have to
I don't know what it
wiggle
is.
that around a little bit, or
That's silly.
do a little flip, turn, kick? Well, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Do a kickflip.
Whoa!
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Whoa!
Could
Yeah, I
be.
know, right?
Do a kickflip.
Nope.
Mm.
B tried to learn to skate. Tripped, very nearly hit her head really bad, and got too scared to do it after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see it too. We should recreate it.
We should. Hey, maybe it would.
Do a flip.
Maybe it would fix your brain snake problem.
Oh, new object. I'm writing that down.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
New
if
consideration.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Hit
if
B
gets
on the head
concussion-
really hard?
Yeah, if B gets concussion, it'll just knock the brain snake right out of there.
No
Okay.
more brain snake. Brain concussed? Question mark.
No more brain equals no more brain snake? Question mark?
It would be so funny if
Let's
it turns out
lobotomize.
if it
We're gonna
if it turns
lobotomize
out
her.
that this brain snake is completely like there is no primordial being. It is just straight up a fucking mental issue.
Let's lobotomize you.
It would be so funny.
No.
Lobotomy.
Lobotomy. I think
Yeah.
she should
Yeah,
start a
lobotomy.
practice. I think you need to open a
Lobotomy.
business.
I don't think I should do that.
I think
Yeah,
you
you
need
should
to
open
open a
a business.
business.
I don't think B has any medical license.
I'll help you out.
Ah, you don't need it.
I've lobotomized someone. I can help.
You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need the license or anything to do that. You can just do it.
Yeah, I didn't have a license. I did it.
You're not even speaking as Rat. You're just speaking as you.
Which is real life.
guys, you can't say that. This is a joke. This is a joke, guys.
TOS.
Guys, it's a joke. I would never.
Mm-hmm.
I would never.
Never
Feels
ever.
like I would never.
It's
I
okay.
couldn't.
But I would.
I would throw up. I'm surprised I could look at my own fucking incision. I actually almost threw up when I touched it.
Oh my god.
When they told me to touch it, and I was like, ah. She's like, let's go in the mirror and touch it, and I was like, what?
What if we
She's like, "You gotta get used to
don't?
this. I was like, she's like, there's glue on there, so don't worry. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I start touching.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just glue? Cool.
I don't remember how to play D&D. I don't remember how to play D&D.
You only know Call of Cthulhu now.
I think there's something about numbers in there.
Bro, can we play Call of Cthulhu so B can roll high?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
about
so you
these.
can roll low by rolling high.
I don't. I
Yeah.
was gonna say you might still need to roll low sometimes, so
It's
I bet
okay.
you could start playing Call of
Anytime you need to roll low, just ask me. I'll do it.
Yeah, dude, I bet you that if we play Call of Cthulhu, though, you're gonna get 20s. You're gonna get, like,
Yeah.
not 20s, but you'll get the equivalent of 20s, which is what, 100?
Yeah. Who doesn't nat one? I'll just
Wow.
get hundreds every single time.
Holy shit.
How are you doing that?
Awesome!
The cursed dice, the cursed... Will we?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'm winning.
Our very
Guys,
own
this
Will
is
we?
good, right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you'll roll really great at doing something like, I don't know, picking out your favorite color.
Yeah.
I thought that you said sorry and then said it's okay to yourself. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's okay.
Okay, dude.
It's okay.
Fine.
God.
Good for you.
Thank
That's
you.
that's the new way to do it. Anytime you have to say sorry for something, immediately say it's okay to yourself. It's okay.
It's alright, it's okay, it's... Start playing Mother Mother.
Motor.
My turn.
Does anyone want to like do a scene or something? Or
I want to play D&D so bad.
I don't know how to play D&D.
Okay.
You guys did books. Well,
Yes.
well, she did schoolwork. How long did we say?
Yeah.
Was that like 3 hours?
It was like 3 hours, I think.
It was like 3 hours. Krell, you weren't here last time. What did Arly do for 3 hours? Did you watch? Did you watch B do schoolwork?
Or did you come with us for library time?
I think that I'm walking me through this. This is my thought process. I feel like she'd be very interested in watching that, and she'd probably stay, but then would be like, no, you know what? Or like want to stay, and then be like, no, this is a B thing. This is a B thing. I'll let her have it. And then, like, paper doll cut out, back to the library time.
Well, we stayed for a little bit, and then we were like, oh, fuck, dude. After, like, I think it was like an hour, Flint and I were like, oh, God.
Bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was very interesting for, like, the first, like, maybe 45-ish minutes, but then after that, it was just like, okay.
I don't even know if she'd stick around that long, but solely on, like, she'd be like, oh, this is really interesting. It's a B thing. It's a B thing. Let me be a hybrid thing. I'm doing, like, hand up. Let her have it. And then it's also like, I have unrestricted library access and nobody can tell me to leave. Like, nobody in the party. I guess people could tell me to leave, but not the party. Not that that stopped me before, but, you know. Feels better. Unrestricted.
Mostly unrestricted.
Mostly unrestricted. I immediately go to the restricted section. Give me your books. Give me your books.
You immediately break into the office like Poppy did.
Yeah.
Using the I love you pen, but it's actually the key. I've solved it. I've solved your desk puzzle. No. I'm civilized. I don't.
You don't want to steal the I love you pen for a second time?
Definitely not! No. No, I'm gonna go enjoy my mostly unrestricted internet access and rifle around.
The parental locks have been taken off your computer.
Parental locks have been taken off. I'm on the public library's computer. Doing whatever I want. I'm buying Robux. I'm scamming people out of their Robux. She would do that.
You have Deal's credit card. You're buying Robux.
Yes! Deal, please. I need more Robux. They said I was stupid. No, I'm gonna rifle through some books. So, I probably make it like 30 minutes in. I was gonna say 30 seconds. 30 minutes in. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna slip out. Back. Quiet. It's a B thing. Let me hear it. And then B has an excuse to talk about it later, because none of us watched the whole thing. So, there you go. I'm capable of kindness. Sometimes. Go rifle through some books.
What you looking for?
I'm specifically looking for books on the city's like history and stuff. Just because I feel like I've spent a long time with my visitor's manual, and I'm like, I want to dive deeper. I want to do the follow-up reading. I want to go into the citations of the manual and look for the books, and then go into the citations of those books and look for those books. You know what I'm saying? Following the footnotes. A little researcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see, understand.
And I know the Dewey Decimal System, so I'm just wandering around under the assumption that this library is organized by the Dewey Decimal System.
I think we
Fantasy Dewey.
I think we said so last time.
We did.
Yeah. It mostly adheres to it.
Good. Fantasy Dewey is strong here.
The Fantasy Dewey.
Fantasy Dewey.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of my my special skills between knowing the time and always being able to follow the Dewey Decimal System. That's
Roll.
Roll.
Roll to find. Roll to do a kickflip.
I'm pretty dexterous, so I feel like I'd be able to do it.
Maybe. What were you guys doing? Perception? I think it was perception to look for books.
Pepsi soda.
I don't know. Same thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Whatever.
I'll take perception. 13 plus 6. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 19.
That's 19.
Sorry, it's been a while.
You forgot your
Sorry.
fast math?
I forgot my fast maths. I know. Well, 13 plus 6 is not a usual one for me. That one doesn't come up
6
very
plus
often.
3.
3. I know it's 6 plus 3, but when there's one.
Your fast math.
Pause.
Your fast
I
math.
know. Not my finest moment. I know. I haven't played D&D in a while. Cthulhu's a little bit easier. It's just whatever's on there. No added.
It's just that. Okay. We said 19? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 plus 6, yeah.
Books. You find a history section, you find books, you find...
Oh, yeah.
There is, like the little, cited page in the back of the book, and you, find a couple of those.
Good.
Is there anything in specific that you're looking for, history-wise, or just, general, what of these can I find?
Yeah, probably just what of these can I find. I'm just kind of interested in doing a bit of a deep dive, if you will.
Okay.
So I'm like, I got time. Might as well learn everything, you know?
Okay. How are you pulling out books and with the intent of to read the whole book, or are you just pulling out as many as you can carry and then skimming through them? Give me a number here so I know how many books I have to pull out of my ass right now.
Okay. Ooh. Well, let's see. What's
give
my
me a
string?
number of topics to give you.
I think she wants to pull. Do I know it's gonna be 3 hours?
You probably not 3 hours. It's going to be a while because it is very much I'm here to give this other kid a lesson, and you're here sitting in while she's getting her lesson,
Right.
which is her normal lesson time, so it's going to last what a normal lesson time would be.
Okay.
So you can educated guess that it's going to be a couple hours at least.
Okay, grand. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna just glean. I'm gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be 2 hours from now. And I said I left about 30 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Sorry. I opened Twitch. Was not muted. Jump scare.
Jump scare.
Whew. We're good. You're okay. So cool. I'm going off of it being 2 hours in my brain, so I'm gonna pull 4 books with the intention of reading all of them. Yeah,
So 4.
4. And
Okay.
if I find one and I'm like, this is kind of shit, I'm gonna go for another one, obviously. It's like, oh, this one's very good, so I'm just close it. So 4. Final answer. Buzz in.
4.
4.
Okay.
Mhm.
4. I need a
4.
Jimmy Neutron brain blast about this 1 second.
Do you need me to change that number?
No. I can
You can do
up,
it.
I can do it. I can come up with 4 topics.
I think you can.
Um. One book is kind of a thick book, maybe like inch thick hardcover
Nice.
book that is kind of textbooky looking. It is generally just like city what is the word? I want to say architecture. I know it's not architecture. Infrastructure, yes.
Infrastructure, yes.
Like how the city is built, and talking about like the way it's set up and everything, and how it has changed through the years. You know, you found this one was cited through the general just overview guidebook that you have from the part that had noted about the kind of like the hot air heating system that's under the streets to keep them clear of snow.
Yes.
That
Sorry.
one, you grab it, put it to the side, resume your search. In my mind, you have like, it's in like the back portion of the library, is where most of these are, where that like second area of tables is. So you're like grabbing stuff and then like putting it on the table and then going back in and grabbing something else. Find another one that is sorry, I'm yawning. About this could be a fun one. Small book, thin. It is a brief overview of like religious like the religious history of the city, and like holidays, practices and stuff that happened and it throughout the years. I'm using the term seems new loosely. Being new just means that it has been made, like, published within the last 100 years.
That is exactly what I was thinking when you said that. This is
Good.
scary.
Oh, you just know the timeline.
Well, yeah. It's my special ability.
That's 2. There's one book that's in my brain, but it wouldn't be here. So I have to put that to the side.
Oh man.
That you would not find down here.
I order it on Amazon. At the table.
It's not even. It's. It might not even be like cited in the book. It's just something that I already know is in the library.
Hey yo.
If third book. Political ties. Yes. A book about political things. It was mentioned in the section of your guidebook about like the council, where it brought up all the council stuff. Kind of like a here's the brief overview. If you want to know more about it, there's this book that you can look at, but this is really all you need to know. That one.
Joke's on them. I need to know everything.
That one, while the book one was like an inch thick, like textbook. I mean textbook like size, like full sheet paper size.
Yeah, I get it.
This one is like thicker, maybe not as thick, but it is like it's smaller. Like
Book.
maybe like 5 inches tall, like smaller book, more hand sized.
Or handbook, if you will.
Handbook.
Fuck yeah.
Ha, ha.
That's okay. I have one thin book. Therefore, I can read both of these. Give and take.
Book 4 is oh, I had an idea, but that can just be in the politics book.
No. More book.
No. Guess I'll look at my doc and see if that gives me any ideas.
Oh. Neighbor.
Hey, DM Notes, do you have any ideas for me?
No.
No, doesn't. Oh. No, those aren't things that you would find there. Damn. I have a list of books written down. They're not history books.
Aw, I can do a bit of meandering. Oh, you
No,
wanna
it's
know?
okay. No, it's okay. Unless you want to. Oh my god.
I want to know now. I want to know now.
Wow. Okay,
Gimme.
how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3.
8. Roll a d8.
A date. Okay.
Roll a
Oh,
date.
this is.
Sorry.
It's the one that's like a D4, but a D4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 7.
7?
7. Skipped it.
7, okay.
Why
Number
dost thou giggle at me?
Number 7 on my list is just written down, Tome of Undead.
Top 10 worst things for me to have. I like to think that's one that she walked by and it was like, walk by, stop.
You can't give that to her. No, you can't. This is like giving Ibex a gun. You can't.
Head turning really slowly and creaking as it does. No. What's that?
What's that?
Immediately takes it off the shelf.
My God.
Guys, so are you ready to end tomorrow? I mean, not tomorrow, next week. Like, that's gonna be our last session.
It's okay. It's okay. It's more so just a book that it's just about undead, and like gods and entities relating to them and stuff.
Okay.
General,
okay.
just like topic of it. It's not like it's not like a
It's not like you're gonna raise.
No, this
It's
is
not like
good.
you're gonna raise an army of undead.
No.
Can I ask you? Can I ask?
No.
Campaign over.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You're gonna hate me. If I asked to borrow this book / if I read the whole thing, could I gain a favorite enemy? Could I know everything about undead and gain a favorite enemy?
That is such a sexy thing for you to suggest.
Explodes your zombie! Explodes your zombie!
Dude, you already have the explodey bow. What do you need?
Only for Faye. You can think about it if you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh.
It makes sense. I am tempted to say there, like, you have to, like, there's something you have to do first, but...
I'll read the whole thing.
Oh, no, besides that.
Oh! Oh, I can run tests?
You already said that you have to read the whole thing. That is unquestionable.
Yeah.
Are you gonna experiment on zombies now?
No.
I can run tests.
Zombie dissection, let's go. I'll do it with you. Let's put on our gloves.
It's like, we're about to find it. Arly's like, according to this book that I read, if I hit him right here...
No,
it
is... No, it's something that's actually feasible. You have to talk. There's just, like, you have to have a conversation with somebody, but it's something that's going to... You can do it. It's easy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Arly talking to people doesn't work out.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. Here?
That's...
In Castle?
Oh, it'll happen.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the
I'm
you
gonna
don't
write
have
that
a
down.
choice in it tone.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. That's fine. No, I was more like, when you say it'll happen, I'm a little nervous I'm gonna not have the conversation because I'm not gonna put 2 and 2 together, and I'm gonna panic. But if it's an undeniable thing, then I'm so here for it. So I'm starring it in my book.
DM said it's a canon event.
This is one of her canon events.
Canon event.
You'll tell me when that happens, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You'll know.
You'll know.
I mean, I feel like it, but I'm a little stupid, you know?
It's okay. It's okay. What book do you want to read first?
I'll read the Necronomicon later. I'll start with...
Oh, the Undead book. I didn't say how big it was. You know, do you remember like how like the size of the Into the Weird and Wild book?
Yeah.
That, but like 2 of them stacked on top of each other.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
But it is like slightly less than a page size.
Yeah.
I think it also has that weird soft matte cover that the book has.
When she finds that she's holding it and like rubbing it the whole time,
It's a good
and
book.
she looks around even more.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Okay, grand. I'll read my political book first. The council book first.
Okay.
Dox every member of the council. Go.
I can.
I know you can.
That actually might be.
I would hope you can.
I think that would be part of the actually. That would make sense for it to be part of that book.
It's their home address.
Yeah. Bitch, you're at their home address.
Exactly. So it's their name and then just this address repeated over and over and over again. She's like, I feel like this is inconvenient. I feel like they could have done something different for this.
I think they
No.
could have saved some ink on this.
No, we had to do it like this. Fuck yeah. Doxing
Doxing.
in a video game.
Okay, hold on. I feel like. Hold on. I need to think. I need to like pace, and I can't pace.
Yeah.
Alright. Hold on. There we go.
Sounds like you just wheeled something out.
I moved my chair. So the political book, it kind of briefly goes over who is it that I think somebody got the information that I think you have it. Somebody else got it too. That the kind of like territory of Astrophis, it reaches like from the mountains like to the coast to Yomdif. I think it was brought up when talking about what Akenti has as territory and how that was like the deal with her for basically getting her on their side was that her territory could include like all of theirs, which like I know pretty good deal. That is a lot of landmass that you can just suddenly have as a dragon, and that's pretty swag.
Yeah, dragon. Sorry, I got excited. I miss her.
Oh, she'll be back. It kind of like goes through in it's more like brief, like more like recent history. It's not like back in the founding days kind of thing. That would be a big book. It's not that big. But it does kind of go over how political things in the city were before the revolution, rising up, whatever the fuck you want to call it, thing. Before 100 years ago, so older than that. And it specifically kind of like mentions things about how kind of like going into like political ties and stuff that were like these ones were carried over by the old queen, continued with through the council. These are things that have like been dropped or like are not considered anymore and stuff like that. It does talk about the old the queen who it is she is referred to as a queen, not as a just like a Mirmo. In since like Myrnal it kind of just means like acting queen. It doesn't mean just like queen outright. It isn't just a like broad general term. It implies that there are other people that she refers to like go about business and stuff, whereas like straight up just calling her queen is like, yeah, like that's it. If anything, the only like way that is referred to with her is by like via talking with what is the religious leaders of the cities. So before 100 years ago, it was separated into like, this is the political half of the families that rule over, and then this is the religious half, and they each deal with their two different things, but and work together on occasion. But it was essentially like having two separate ruling classes in the same place. There was in the past mentioned like long time ago, like way before, and then mentioned like kind of closer in time, that there were moves multiple times to try and like, I guess it would kind of be in terms like usurping each other to try and gain more power over the other one, and basically one just trying to become like the main half that is controlling things. So that was kind of like, says it was kind of like done out with, in a way, with the work of the council being stated, is that like they're more just work together now. They're more kind of just the same thing and just like merged. So instead of just constantly trying to like one up each other, which works a lot better, and they're able to get more shit done. It's is mentioned that like I said like political standings with other places. There is like a brief overview of like trading history and stuff, if you want, like if that's something that would interest Arly to know, I can after session like get a whole list of things for you, but it's not something I haven't hit right now. I do, however, have that what are the names? They have been doing trade with with places in oh my god, up, what is that?
Huh?
Up, what is up? Up is
Anor?
yes. Yes.
Slay.
I make things start with the same letter and then forget which is which.
Yeah. Especially when it's your top and bottom ones.
Yeah. Damn.
What fucking A is it?
Which one is it? I did the same thing with Anor and Andafil as I did with Lithern and Levere.
The beer. That one's even worse because they're both L-Y. Dude, I'm stupid. I need this to be...
I'm sorry.
I'm stupid.
I'm stupid. Look what I did. I named these places.
I did? Shit.
Kinda.
As if we do not personally live on a planet where there is the Arctic and Antarctic.
Yeah. Leave me alone then.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Leave me alone.
You know? It's ant.
We do not live in a country with a couple states that start with new.
We have the power to change these patterns.
No.
True. Yes.
I don't know how I keep naming things bad.
It's okay. Sometimes I don't make it past A in the baby names list, so I have a lot of A's.
I really thought you were about to say I don't make it past A in the alphabet.
Yeah, that too.
rough
I walk
day,
away.
rough day in pre-K. Rough day in pre-K.
Rough years in pre-K. What are you talking about? God. It's hard to graduate that.
Oh fuck.
How many years did you do pre-K? Tell me right now.
I've been post
16?
I'm going for my masters. I'm going for my masters in ABC.
My pre-K masters.
You know, somebody asked me once, "Oh, like, what are you doing now that you've graduated?" And instead of saying I'm doing a master's program or graduate school, I said I was going to master's school.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, who was nearby, goes, "Master's school? Master of what? Witchcraft? Wizardry?" I said, "What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Why didn't you back me up?" And she's like, "Because you sound stupid." I don't know.
I love your mom so much.
That's okay. So that's where you get
mom.
that from.
I would
That's
love to hang out with your mom.
From all right.
I love your mom.
And we were
Your
in
mom
public.
sounds so fucking cool.
I was like, "Thanks, thanks." Really needed that one.
God.
Miss her.
This brief chatting break is brought to you by the reminder to keep all of your notes in one spot. I was trying to find what the name of this fucking place was that I was trying to bring up because it's a town, and it's not on my Google Docs. It's not in my book. It's on the notes app in my phone.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Someday
Doing
I'll write it
alright.
down somewhere. The best is when I go, "Where's that note?" And it wasn't a note that I ever wrote down. It was just something I thought about. I think about things, and I go, "Yeah, I'll remember that."
You need to become the type to like carry around a little tape recorder everywhere. Start just like putting random ass thoughts in it.
You just need to start doing
Dave will
voice
not
memos
remember
on your
that.
phone.
You know what? Hey. Voice memos are super great, and it's so much fun to have them because they're super easy to make. You will never open them again.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
No,
I'll
you
do that and I won't open them.
You will
never
open them again, but you will open them again in the future when you're on Discord with your friends and you're like, "Whoa, let me go through my phone. What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, but
I have
you
over 16 voice memos that I don't.
you get to feel like a detective for a little bit.
Yeah, and you also know.
Great.
Also want you to know a good number of my notes too. So I have Google Docs. I have Docs under one email. I have Docs under another email. I have this notebook. I have this big ass pad of paper that I write shit in too sometimes.
I love the big ass notepad. I love when I go over to your house and you open it a little bit and you go,
I
Let me see a little
have
peek and
a
you
pocket
close it.
calendar that I write notes in. I have the notes app on my phone. I think there's another notebook somewhere that I write shit down in. And then I also have everybody's DMs. If I give you information in DMs, the chances that I have it written down somewhere else are next to zero.
Awesome.
That's so funny. Me
That's
going
why
through our
I'm-
DMs and pinning things.
That's why I'm always pinning stuff in your DMs. So I go, I'm not gonna remember this, and I'm not gonna write it down somewhere else. I wrote down once, that's enough for me.
God, I love organizations so much. I would love to help you, but I can't. Kill my character, please. Kill my character.
It's not allowed.
Kill my character. Kill my character.
No,
You have unfortunately made yourself very vital to the game.
Way too important. This is fucked up.
Occasionally,
Hey, you're all vital.
occasionally I think to myself, just like, damn, I'm kind of tired of playing games. It's like, yeah, what? Kill B? Sure, Chief, sure. Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. Kill me. I'll show up at your house.
See what happens.
I'll show up to your house. I'll be outside your window every single night. What do you want to do?
What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do?
Good lord.
Anyways, since I found the names, which are names that I should remember, because I've brought them up multiple times. It is noted in the book, this is the only one for places that I have names of. I just know the general vicinity of everything else. I just have not named the places. The city has in the past, even before the revolution, has done work with within Anor, with Pearlshot and Wolfpine and those things, where notably it gets the materials that are mined out of Anor shipped through on the train and everything. Though the methods of transportation have changed over the years, it is something that has been going on for a long, long time. And it is kind of along the lines of one of those things where even if it wasn't the city being like Artificer Central and needing certain materials for creating things like iron and copper and stuff, it is kind of like more so like it's the biggest city off Anor that is close to the ice sheets that connect to it, and makes it the easiest to be able to conduct those kinds of things through. Even though after train gets to which one? To Wolfpine, which is the one that is the coast of Anor before over the ice sheets, and then the stuff has to be taken off the train onto these big thingies that go over the ice, and brought to somewhere else. It is like the easiest to have in control of all of that, and does briefly mention that the place near Pearlshot that the stuff is like mined from is not anymore. It was in the past, and it's not. I want to note that it's not Pearlshot like proper. It's just like the quarry and mines and stuff are near Pearlshot, so that's where it functions out of. Was kind of like it's like if you put like the reason they started settling Australia like but it's in the Arctic and it's in the fucking Arctic Circle, like it was
Awful.
Yeah. It was,
You've been bad since you to the North Pole.
go to the North Pole, get us rocked.
No!
And it wasn't like a one specific place. Like, hey, our people were bad here. We're gonna send them to that place. It was like a just like a general thing. Which then of course, did end with a kind of uprising and taking over and disestablishing of that, and kind of became its own thing, and are now in control of their own mining and shipments and stuff. And works with like the dwarves and things that were there and a part of it. But yes, it works with that. And that is something that has been going on for years and years. Since before 100 years ago, since before the revolution, since before the queen, like her grandmother, and like further back than that, like way far back. We just gotta open a map. Point. Dealing with artificing and like the magic and shit included in artificing. Via like infusions and stuff. They do probably work with places like a comb that are magic heavy. With the dealings of working with magical items and weapons and shit. They do work with there's a place, multiple places in Lithern that are noted. There is like the main ports on the Mu Islands are mentioned. They're like the main ports that are kind of like a given for any place in the Cyan Kingdom. And then like multiple places on Mumai, which is the continent that Nina Faye and Gary are on. There is, however, no mention of working with places in Levere, which would be only Poppy info at this moment. Goes in hand with the ignored letters from Fanfrost in the desk. I don't know, it's kind of just like all that kind of stuff. I did say it has info about like the council and everything in it. So it states that previously with the two families, which would be the Ravats and the Nearlies, which are the political and the religious side of it, that reigning queen before the revolution was Queen Maris. She was overthrown over the revolution and killed, and then the people that were doing the revolutioning took over, which it was an inside job. It was basically both houses, their own children were like, we're tired of this shit, and got the people together, and everybody was like, yeah, this is stupid. They were, before that, it is noted in the loosest terms, nicest terms, that she was in a decline in her ability to rule, and that they were like losing money, and people were starting to get mad at the city in this little kingdom, and it was kind of bad, and it wasn't great, so it was kind of like a culmination of things that kind of like created the perfect storm for her demise, to be like, this is it, sorry dude. Then afterwards, what had taken over after that, in the course of probably like a year and a half, was established a no longer this kind of like separated thing of the two houses a combined just like ruling council that instead of just being made up of them also has other people in it and distributed jobs and stuff, kind of like a little parliament kind of thing or whatever. Which in the little guidebook it listed like all of their like official like title names. This one does say who is who.
Let's go.
So I'm just gonna say big
Doxing
list.
section.
Doxing section. I'm gonna say big list. I'm gonna say what the made up words mean. So it starts.
I have.
Yeah, you have the list of the made up words. I think I listed who's who on the thing, like in the Discord somewhere. But
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, so I'm just gonna say it right now, and I'll go in after and type it because that's gonna take a while to type.
You've listed them, but only given who's who if we've encountered them.
Cool. You get to know everybody.
Yes. That's favorite.
Okay, so
I'm gonna write it
starting
down.
at the top, you already know Myrnal means acting queen. Aviva is the acting queen. So she currently holds the title of Myrnal. She is not ever addressed except sometimes by people that are like outside of the city, like working with people from other places. Say it's like she's working with somebody from Lithern that is like not entirely up to date on it, or is like too like, hey, this is like how it was. You're like you're still technically like the same position. Would call her queen. Those is the only times she does not like it. Fun fact.
Queen Slay.
Queen Slay. Next up, meaning the one that says next in line, which is the Doomer, which would be Henri, who is her younger brother, would be the next in line. And then after that, it is Inkdala, which means the eldest princess. There's two. They're both referred to as Inkdala. It's a little confusing. There is zero distinction between the title for the two of them at all. Is Ayn and Eris. Literally just says Inkdala. Inkdala. Then afterwards, for youngest princess, would be Inksinti.
Oh, sorry.
And the Inksinti would be Amira.
Mm-hmm.
Then going into more just council members, there is one that we're also working off that all these fake words are kind of just like northern dialect of Elvish words.
Yeah.
So this one is essentially just means treasurer is the Shudit, and the Shudit is Cinnamon, who led you guys up here. Little fox person.
Perfect. I'm gonna rob her.
Rob her. You know her now.
Leave her alone.
I'm gonna pick her up by the scruff of her neck and say, "Give me your money," and then shake her, and all the coins are gonna
We'll
fall.
snap you in half.
Like
Yeah,
Sonic.
it'd be such a very bad
Sonic
idea.
Hedgehog.
It'd be a very bad
Sonic
idea,
the Hedgehog.
especially for Arly.
Sonic the Hedgehog looking fucker.
And then there's the one everybody knows, the Vendari, which is just the protector, saying Henti. There is kind of essentially meaning head guard, but not really head guard, more so just like works with them. It's the Zolonor, which is Regna. Then there is what is listed as like head librarian, head of archiving, the like head researcher kind of person, which is the Ulvani. And the Ulvani is listed as Oni. You need your brains put everybody's last name with them because I don't know everybody's last name.
La Tortuga. That's his last name. No, no. I don't know what his last name is. I don't think he has one. I don't think he has one.
Oh my god.
Actually, he doesn't have one, and there's a canonic reason for that. Next question.
Ragna Mayasi Helkin, I think, is hers.
Ragna my ass? What'd you say?
Shut up.
My ass.
Mayasi Helkin. That just came out of my head for nothing.
Ragna
like that.
my
Why is that?
ass.
Ragna my ass?
Shut up. I hate you guys. I can't have anything fun ever.
Ragna on my ass.
Hashtag
Till I know
goals.
you. Hashtag- Who was in Ragna's party? Who was? Did we ever play with Ragna?
Yes, and she was
Yeah.
in the
She was in the first run of Princess.
she was in Casey's.
She was in Casey's.
Yeah.
She was in
And then
Casey's,
she
so
has
she
an
played. She
original-
played with Billy and Aviva.
Oh
Baby.
shit! Okay, that's not somebody that would
She
that would
played
make that
with
joke.
Eva.
She played with Eva. Okay. No, Billy wouldn't make that joke. I need. Oh, he probably would.
Would make what joke? My ass?
My ass?
Oh, no, shut
Ragna
up.
my ass! My ass! No, it's Neris. Next question.
It
It's
slips
Neris.
out in first meeting. Hey, so
He like
guys,
chokes.
I want you to meet my other friend. My ass.
And then
It
like
would be
starts
not-
choking.
It would be like Regna Mayasi.
No,
Oh,
that's
gosh,
worse.
sounds worse that way. Regna Mayasi Helkin. And she would say it. Neris would just be like, my
Yes.
oh,
She
Mayasi.
does the like Ganzook's face.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
She's okay. You can talk about her ass later.
Yeah, we're done making fun of my character. Thank you.
I miss her.
Yeah, so there's Oni. The next one, the Noches, is kind of like, kind of means like light of or something along those lines. It's also kind of just a, like, organizer, like an event organizer kind of deal. Would be somebody that has to do with things that, like, what you guys are at right now. A big party, the week of feet. She would have a hand in that. Is Neris.
Holy shit. Position of power.
Yes, she was given some leeway.
She was in the back and they were like, oh shit, fucking,
Oh, yes,
Her
you could do
big-ass eyes.
things.
I have a family. It's okay. I don't have to do anything. I have children.
That's why she has the one that is not a very involved role.
Yeah. Oh, it's so real. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. It's so good.
And then
Kids,
there
I feel
is
like I'm
also
kids.
the Lesendore. The Lesendora is the religious leader, the kind of like the head priestess of the city, which is Lyra.
Yep.
Lyra is the moon elf that was with Akenti when Flint and B met and talked with her at the party the other night.
I'm gonna go look at her.
Then there is also listed not exactly as like having a role, but like adjacent kind of council members, which are the married to people, the spouses. So when Lyra she is listed as a Linsadora, she is also listed as Elithera, which is just like wife of whoever would be the Doomer, because it isn't a their titles aren't something that is meant to like, in no other terms, like their titles aren't something that is meant to like die with them. It is like the title of this is the position of this thing that we have established. So whoever would be the next in line, the next Doomer, would have, if they're married to somebody, she would be the Elithera. It would be the wife of.
Oh, the kissing.
The kissing. There also is the Ethnor, which is husband of Doomer, which would be listed as Gale. And the Esgrace, which is husband of Myrnal, which is listed as Billy.
Nice. They're definitely kissing.
They're definitely kissing.
They're definitely.
Dude, they're kissing.
There, dude, right now as we speak.
Right now as we speak, he interrupted B's lesson to go in and be like, "Hey."
Yeah.
Billy walks into the workshop. She's like, "I need a little kiss."
Oh, Eva,
It's like,
I'm sad.
I dropped something 5 minutes ago.
I dropped my sandwich and now I'm sad.
You would.
Aviva, I remembered that the I love you pen was stolen. Can you just... I'm sad.
I don't.
Oh my god, it was found! Give me a kid pen!
I just remembered the pen. Just to love me.
I got you another pen!
Pathetic. Whose kid is that? Whose character is that?
Billy's the only man, I'm sorry.
I don't know who owns him. Who runs that show?
Whose snotty child is that?
Who's me pointing behind me? Whose baby is this?
But that's the political book.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I write down all the names of the people.
You can dox all of them.
I'm doxing them.
It is also, as it was stated in your little handbook, is restated in the, literally in like, bold in the text block before the list, being like, do not refer to them as this. Do not say their names. That is impolite. We use titles. But also, this is public knowledge, so...
Yeah.
And then it's also funny because then you talk to them and they're like, this is too professional, what the fuck?
Walking up to me, they're like, hey, shawty.
You walk up to Neris and refer to her with the title, she's...
I think she
What?
She goes, ah! It disappears.
She goes, what? What did you say to me?
It evaporates. You call me Neris, you call me Mom. There's no between.
Just tell some random person.
Neris to her kids.
I miss Neris, I miss Neris, I miss Neris.
There's her kids. You call me Neris, you call me Mom. Nothing else. Maybe bitch. I don't know. Her husband's like, don't tell them. Oh my god.
Don't tell people to call you bitch.
Don't tell people to call you bitch.
Also,
What?
don't tell people to call you
it.
mom.
She's like, what?
This is your first time meeting them.
Oh, hey there, bitch. Like, walks up, slaps her ass.
She
Then
dapper
says, "Oh, hey
her
there."
up.
Cinnamon says, hey there, bitch, and slaps her ass. What do you do?
Oh yeah.
That is their function.
That's what...
Neris
That's
daps
what you
her up.
see when you go to sit in on the
Yeah.
council meetings, when you're sitting in the little observing little spot. It's like, ooh, it's council meeting time, what are they gonna talk about?
Slaps your
It's
ass.
like, sup,
Tells
bitch.
you, bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then it's like Neris's kids running around in circles in the back. What the fuck is going on back here?
They're all experts at ignoring the kids.
Yeah.
Whose kids are these?
No, you know that she brings the kids and then they're set free with Eris and Ian, and they chase them around like dogs.
Yeah, they're set free. And the older one's like, please, I don't want to, please, I don't want them to, I don't want them to chase, please.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Please, Mom, don't make me play with them. Don't make me play with the neighbor kids.
And Eris is like, Dude, I gotta show you this thing that Oni just showed me the other day during lessons. Like, he's like, no, please. Last time you did that, you bruised my rib.
Oh my god, I missed them. I'm so sad. Oh, my shoulder popped out of socket last time, please. It still hurts.
But yeah,
He's a little
slay.
slay. Sorry, chat. We had to reminisce.
Guys, sorry. We miss our babies so much.
These are babies.
It's fine. We'll play one shot with them sometime.
Maybe.
If only.
You know what? If I can tell me what the dead is about. Nothing to explain there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
There's nothing to explain there.
Reads my... I take a break from political stuff to read the Necronomicon.
You get a good third of the way in.
I'm like, oh, nice. Disclaimer, it's obviously not the Necronomicon. That would imply it has some sort of power. We're just referring to it as that because it's funny.
It's just funny to
Thank you.
God.
Disclaimer over.
I forget what the second book was.
I have a textbook on infrastructure and an overview of religious history.
Religious history, that's the one I was forgetting.
Perf.
Which one first?
Go. Let's do religious. No, let's do infrastructure. I want to end with a bang.
Alrighty. Infrastructure.
Snapping.
Just me dancing around. Alright. Infrastructure. As you already knew, the city has this little space under the roads, so that it has. This is not something I made up. This is something that was in ancient Rome. There is
Ooh.
heat, hot air. This is much on a larger scale though, because this is mainly just used in bathhouses to make heated floors. But this is heated streets, so that the massive shit ton of snow does not stay there and cause issues.
I would hope that it doesn't work exactly like it does in Rome, where the heating is just pretty much just slave labor the whole time.
No.
It's magic! Yay!
Magic!
We can make this world better.
Having a city that's partially run by a big fucking dragon.
Oh, you know what? True. Yeah.
And also a shit ton of forges, probably.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people here that work with metal.
Yeah, that'll do it.
There's a lot of fire everywhere, actually, all of the time. Surprisingly.
Let's force all of the forges underground. Send them down there. Close the hatch.
That is the easiest place for them to have workshops and shit for those kinds of things.
Imagine you get your sword delivered by just a hole in the ground. It's shooting out of the ground.
Jesus Christ.
It's
You
like
have to catch it.
shunk, launched out of a hole.
Yeah. You
It
see it.
Dude.
You see it.
Launches
That'd be
that
awesome.
kills a bird.
Well, now my brain is thinking just like, what is stopping this city from having a little underground, delivery rail network?
Yes, it does. Now it does. Cannon. Fuck you. Mail shoot.
Yeah.
Mail shoot,
Hey, you know what else that does? That also warms your streets. Look at you go.
Yeah.
You just keep going. You just keep going.
You just
keep
keep going.
winning.
You want to know? Hey. No, hold on to that. That's the main course. Before I get to that piece that I was supposed to say, the city, as you were coming up, it was made note of. It's kind of like in a little bowl. And in this little bowl, it has quote unquote levels, even though the levels is literally just used as a term to distinct between literally the different elevation levels of the city. They mean nothing in regards to financial structure or anything like that. The closest that it does is that on main level has the town square and what is like the market square. Even though it is a big fucking city, so there are places other than just like the market where there are stores and stuff. Even though the sanctuary and the castle and the sanctum are up, they're technically above what would be called the upper level. They're still listed as like, yeah, it's just the upper level, because there's nothing really else on them. There is a little spot near the sanctum that does have like an outcropping that has other like housing on it, but it is mainly used for people that like work there and don't live there. So like the Dragonborn lady that you guys talked to would live in like the housing back there, unless she had a house like somewhere else, but it would be most convenient for her to live up there. Give me 1 second.
Schley.
How are we all feeling tonight? Are we D&D'ing? Are the
I'm having a
D's
good time. I'm having a good time listening into this. It's
I had a
nice.
good time as well. I'm so excited. I
I
miss
got my
D&D.
Guga.
I feel bad because last time I was kind of checked out, but I was also like,
Yeah, I think you had every right to be a little checked out.
I was
I'm
like,
having a terrible time.
I was
Everything's terrible.
I'm having an awful time. Why haven't I had a scene yet?
All I
I
eat
am
is
having-
porridge all day long.
All I eat
Why?
is gruel.
I'm having a terrible time. I'm gonna factory reset my PC again. I'm doing it for the memes, the lols. Some may say the vine.
Some might
What the
even
fuck?
say, the vine.
Boom.
When you build a trellis for your garden, you're doing it for the vine.
Aww. I like that one a lot. That was cute.
Yeah, a little gardening humor for you.
I love garden humor.
Put that in your pocket. Who was
Boom!
Boom.
That might be one of the most well-timed vine booms I think I've ever heard in my fucking life.
It was such a fucking wholesome conversation too.
And then immediately just annihilated.
Boom. I love Vine Boom. Oh god, one of the best things to come out of Vine Boom.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Has everybody here in this chat seen the organ that I have? I have pictures of my organs. Do you guys want to see them?
I don't.
I've
Yes.
been grifted Indian
Yes.
food.
Oh.
Wait,
Grifted?
so who
Let's
does
go
and who
up.
does not want to see my organs?
I do.
I don't want to see your organ.
Cool, I'll send it to you.
Just spoiler it.
Oh, okay, I'll put it in the chat, but I'll spoiler it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was I?
Did they like let you put it in a jar?
No, I wanted to, but
Astrofist.
they didn't.
Bowl.
Ash-
Why would
Bowl. I was talking about the bowl.
that? This is
Yeah.
so like. God damn, we can't do anything these days in this
Yeah.
society.
I know, I really
I can't
wanted
keep my
it.
teeth when I get them removed. Can't keep
Yeah.
my organs when I get it removed.
Fun fact, I found out after too that I had more tumors than they thought. I had 4
Oh.
tumors, and I would have loved to keep all of them.
Multiple
I could have
shakers.
given you each a tumor.
No, not the distribution.
And then when you get kidnapped by a bunch of evil mutants, we'll have to bring all of the jars together to revive you.
Oh my
Why
god.
won't it let me do spoiler? Is mobile not allowed to spoiler?
Oh, hold down on the image. After you put it in the message, and it's like, oh, you can type something, hold down on the little preview image that's up above it. And there should be a little box to click.
No, it's not doing anything.
Oh, then you suck.
Anyways, D&D.
So yeah, so layers, the levels, yeah, she's the Dragonborn lady live up there, blah blah blah. That is part of the thing. Also, as you guys know from experience, levels are connected with funiculars. Used to be stairs. That's not fun nor accessible. Funiculars. It has a indentated bowl stationed around the bowl at strategic points, and on the outside, on the slopes going down, there are watchtowers and guard towers and such, and it works pretty good. Strategically being sat on the top of a fucking mountain because you can see down all the way around you. And then the road leading into it is in its little valley thing, so that would kind of suck to be going up this road in a little valley that ends in this big massive mechanical gate and wall blocking the rest of the road into this little bowl, and trying to be there to do some bad things and invade and shit would suck. So that is a plus. Good to have. It probably, it was the religion book that I said was newer.
Yes.
So this one wouldn't. This one's not newer, so I wouldn't mention it. That's a secret little thing for later. That's not. It doesn't mean anything. It's just fun. What else? I mean, there is the heating under the streets. There are forges, people's like workshops and things. A lot of stuff is built into the mountain rather than on top of it. Besides the like the houses and shit that you guys have seen. So stuff is especially around like the outer edges of it and on the other levels near like walls and stuff, like it's not uncommon for things to be built into the rock walls, or there are even spots where houses are kind of like stilted onto the walls instead of like built on top of it or up. There is like the piping and everything. And I want to say there is like a little kind of like diagram in, probably would make sense, it's like a 2-page spread in the middle of the book, that shows all of this. It shows like a cutaway of the mountain, and how it's like the little road that goes up it, and in the cutaway it's like, oh, bowl, level, here's another level. In the cutaway you can kind of see within pieces of the levels and stuff is like the tunnels for the heating and like the mailing and everything, and like all the pipes and stuff. Then underneath that is a little bit like a chunk of just like blank that's just like rock between the heating and everything. And then underneath that little like spacer is where the catacombs are. You need somewhere to put your dead bodies. They have catacombs that are under the whole city. There are places that it lists being able to, like, on the map, or like being able to get into, which is majority just the other like temples and stuff that you guys passed in the city. So all the temples have access to them. Majorly, the sanctum has access to them. It is actually kind of built in to the sanctum, so when you went to the sanctum, you had to like go down a little bit to get to the library and stuff. On this cutaway, you can see that that building is like big where you are, but where you were was essentially like the top of like a tower that is built into the ground that connects into the catacombs, and has different little levels on it that where they will house things and do things, and then have the main like area that is a part of the catacombs, and then like they have like a big entrance into it. Then also on it there is entrance. It doesn't like, it kind of like is one of those things where it's like the lines are drawn and then kind of just like fade out, where it's like, yeah, it's over there kind of deal. Don't know exactly where, but it's over there. That goes towards the castle. That is also entrance into them. But that part kind of has like little like markings and shit drawn for like big fucking locked door and things like that, leading over to it, like up into that quote level of the bowl. Thumbs up. Eats rice.
Very slay. I like that.
Eats chicken.
Ooh. Can I have some?
Yeah, here.
Absolute yiffy of it.
Nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I like to be muted so I can write and think aloud.
I hope you brought enough to share with the whole class.
Enough
Pencils?
writing?
Rice.
Oh.
Oh, the rice. I forgot
Did you
about
bring
rice.
enough rice for the whole class?
No.
I mean,
As
if
well
everyone
as
gets,
anyone watching?
No.
if everyone gets like one grain,
You could have
don't die.
grain of rice.
Did you bring enough rice for me to come over and have some?
No.
You can have one grain.
1 grain of rice.
I'll take 1 grain.
Okay. Yippee!
If you answer my riddles 3.
Dude, I love riddles.
So I did do Religion book. Religion book's very easy.
What? Okay.
Religion book is very easy. This is a smallest book. Usually you want to end on a bang. Sorry, it's not that much of a bang.
It's a bang to me.
It's a bang to you. Church girl. The religion book, like I said, is new. Meaning it was made in the last 100 years. So it was recent history, quote. It general gist of it is like the town has always had, town, city, kingdom, whatever, I use the words interchangeably, big place, it's always had like the smaller temples and shit scattered in it that everybody can use, but it is kind of akin to big cities of Silverkeep, where you have all of your like smaller temples and shit, and then there's like main guy that the city is about. Main guy city was about, used to be, before the revolution, the uprising, the overthrowing 100 years ago, it used to be Oral. Arl is the she's a winter goddess. She's kind of nasty, but she is mainly people will pray to. You want winter to not suck. You want to not die in winter. She's your gal. You kind of be like, hey, can you not freeze us into ice cubes this winter, please? That'd be nice. She's that. The sanctum used to be the main, like, temple for her. And this was something kind of like taking that little bit of knowledge and like going back in your memories of when you visited the sanctum. And it was noted that the walls were, they looked like decorative pillars in between sections of walls, but it was noticeable that like the stone bricks used between in those sections, like the sections of flat wall and the pillars, was different, and that the flat wall sections was newer. That's because the sanctum, at least the main part of it, of the building, used to be entirely open. Earl, she's really about being exposed to the environment, exposed to code. She has an entire kind of like ritual thing that you have to do for her that is literally like, yeah, survive in a really bad blizzard in the middle of midwinter, naked. Don't die. You don't die. She likes you. And you're cool. And you did a good job. And she'll probably chill with you. But after said revolution 100 years ago, she is no longer the reigning goddess, I guess, of the city, the main goddess, which is also noticeable. Her symbol is a snowflake, and that is part of the symbol of Astrophis is a snowflake, and is also noticeable in various parts of the city, like in walls and like old archways for buildings and stuff. Also, part of the symbol for Astrophis is a raven, representing the new goddess that the city mainly looks to for guidance, the Raven Queen. And that was kind of like that was a new thing brought in with all of the other changes that had happened with the revolution. That was a lot of kind of the like systematic changes and infrastructure changes that was brought along with her, and in the kind of like new time. But that's kind of it. That's kind of it, yeah.
That's a bang. For me. For annoying people like myself.
Oh, church girl. Read my Bible.
I like those people. Fun lore fact, I've written an entire essay on Oral's ritual process.
It's silly.
For school.
It was really good.
Yeah. And then last minute was told I couldn't do it. Oh, whatever.
Which sucks.
It's like 5 pages.
5 pages about how your thing is like an actual ritual. Like,
It is, yeah. I love being an anthropologist.
There's also her silly thing about like running to all the towers.
Yeah.
And needing to survive in a blizzard doing that.
Yeah. Oh, love her. I mean, oh, she's so evil.
She is really evil and nasty.
But
I love her.
she's also just so silly.
She's also just silly. And I really love Remember the Frost Maiden.
And I really love So true, bestie.
And if Rime of the Frost Maiden wasn't a module that took like 3 to 5 years to run, I would run it.
Yeah. So incredibly true, bestie. So incredibly true. Grand.
Hey, that's all your books. Oh god.
Grand. Okay, Slay.
Slay.
I read my bookies. I enjoy them.
You read your books, you have time to get through another third of the fake Necronomicon. Before B is
Yes.
walking out of class.
I don't show off the fact that I have a Necronomicon. An alleged Necronomicon. I put that
note.
at the bottom.
Important note that was mentioned last session. Because the topic of borrowing books was brought up. No. This is not a public library. This is a private stash. So for like, you can come in and can read it. You can't take it. They do inventory. They will know. But it's not a check out books kind of library. B was able to just like take books because they were just like basic like textbooks you buy at a store somewhere that they had that didn't need anymore because they were Amita's old lesson books. So she was able to just keep those, but it's not a check out books kind of place.
What if you just stay here then? Until I finish the Necronomicon. Won't take me very long.
Yeah, and you can just
Wait.
chill.
Secret ability, X-Knowledge cleric.
Could also ask.
You
never
guys
know.
do photocopies?
You never know. She might just be like, yeah, man, I don't give a shit, just bring it back. Like, it would probably be answered with a, are you gonna be here tonight for the party? Yeah, just bring it back then.
Slay? Yeah, I'll ask her whenever it comes out.
But yeah. I guess this brings us up to the current time of, B. When you finished your lesson, she had been walking out into the library proper, was just chatting with you idly the whole way. You did good on your lesson.
Yay.
She probably, I think I said last time she walks you to like walks with you to the door, she probably just walks with you to, not the back tables that are behind the staircase, but the tables that are in the front that are closer to the door. To like that kind of area. And probably just kind of like hovers there chatting with you still. You guys are just very casually talking. She probably has been asking you questions about like where you were from and stuff.
Yeah.
And like be like, oh, she'd be like, oh, I've been there, but I haven't been like near in like your area. But I feel like visited there before.
Yeah, just the usual, like, just like, oh, it would be nice. Should like, oh, save you, see, yada yada yada. I'm sure my mom would get along with you. Oh.
My mommy would get along with you. She do you like
Is that one?
Yeah.
silly? Oh, you just linked. You linked back to a picture of when.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Thank you. What were you saying?
What was I saying?
You're
How
talking
many?
like
How
small
many?
talk.
How many hours they don't call me right when I?
It's they know.
They know.
Chatting, just like probably asking you like, what you guys like? What's your plans? Like, are you guys like sticking around? Are you gonna be like the general like just like casual talk of like, oh, like are you staying for like the rest of the festival and stuff? Like, what you guys doing? You gonna come back tonight? Like, what's going on? Enjoying your time?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna come back later. I don't think anyone here are the type to sit out from party. I'm not really sure what the plans are beyond that. I don't know. I mostly just along for the ride. But yeah, I mean, I'll certainly, we'll be at the party later, probably, most likely.
So, she's been doing this like the whole time that you've been like talking to her and stuff, and it's just like a general like conversational thing that she does is just like she's a very like attentive listener, so she's like looking at you the whole time like nodding like yeah, like listening to every single thing. Like yeah okay.
Right.
And you're probably like, yeah, you'll probably come back. She's like, oh, if like, don't be, kind of like a little like hand wave, like, don't be like scared or anything. To like, you can like come say hi, like stop by, chat a little bit. Or if you need anything or something, but you're still sticking around, like, kind of like motions back to where you guys have walked from. Another lesson or something, or help with a book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not really.
Very.
It's not really kind of like stop and like look around the library a little bit. Not contrary to like what you would probably think, it's not a very busy time of the year. Like most things have already been planned out. It's just like doing it all, so not much to do otherwise except keep everybody up on their own lessons, like what you sat in with today. So.
Right. Well, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I will probably take you up on that.
Yeah. She do nod and kind of like look around to like see if she can spot anybody, like any of you other guys in the library and stuff. And it's like going to be like, okay, like leave you to it, bye. Like start walk away.
I'm standing patiently with my book. I am waiting for a break in the conversation to ask if I can borrow it.
You like make eye contact when she's like looking around to see where everybody is.
It's like this.
Yeah. She just like, as she's like stepping away from B, like look back at you again and be like, hi. A little wave. I like to think that they're like near the tables and you're like still like back in the shelves that are like behind the stairs. So you're like across this like empty larger aisle that's between the two spaces.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Exactly.
oh, you're so far away and staring at me. What's up with that? Hey.
Don't you act like she hasn't dealt with this shit before.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a, all right, you gonna
Just like, oh, you're one of those. Okay.
You gotta, hey, come on.
Looks
Pausing
over
for a
shoulder. Me.
Looking to see if like you're gonna like make the move yourself or anything, and then kind of like does give you a little wave and start to head over.
I made her in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, you look like you have a question.
Yes.
And Arly has to look up.
Woo! Sorry. Give me a second.
She's
Keep it together.
She's tall.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
She's a tall lady.
Keep it together.
I'm so normal.
Yeah, don't forget she's in her little study outfit with her like the loose button-up shirt and the.
Okay, can you give me 1 second?
What'd she do? Where'd she go? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have your
Wife.
little screaming horse corner?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You good now?
You nearly killed her.
I don't know. I don't know. I've been more normal. What was I asking?
Good lord.
Oh my god!
Oh, the book.
Man, the book.
The book, dude! You've got this! Pull it
Okay.
together! Pull yourself together, man!
I haven't seen my wife in so long. I don't know, I think I was probably dry mouth for a second.
She just patiently waits. She has that look of like, I have to do this every single day.
It's so sexy. Borrow the book. Holds it up. I was reading this while you were in the lesson. That was me forgetting also.
Workshop.
I was reading this while you were doing the lesson thing, and it's really interesting. I was wondering if I could borrow it just on like good faith, and I'll bring it back. I don't make a habit of stealing from libraries. It's a good collection you've got. I don't want to disrupt your duodecimal system. It's really nice here.
When you're like, oh, it's really interesting, I want to borrow it. Like, she does like raise her eyebrow a little bit and like reading over what the book is on the cover. Like, okay.
The Necronomicon? What?
Okay.
Damn.
Tome of Undead. All right.
I mean, like, I'll be at the party tonight, so like I can. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if you'll be there, that's fine. You can just bring it back then. It's not
Great.
She does kind of like reach, like hand out a little bit for the book.
Hands it to her.
She just takes it, kind of just like flips through it, and like looks at it for a second. And she's like, "Yeah, you can borrow that one."
Yippee! Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, yippee. Yeah, I mean, your friend already said that you guys are gonna be back tonight for it, so and told them as well. Tell you, if you guys need anything or you want to chat, don't feel like put off or anything. At the party, you can come over and do any of that. It's like that look on her face, the brief thought of like, yeah, please come interrupt some boring, like, business talk that somebody's never going to have.
Oh, grand. Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Gives you the book back.
Takes it back with 2 hands. This is an important detail to me.
Just give me a little nod and a little wave. Be like, all right.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Trust you
Cheers,
guys
yeah.
can find your way out. So does a little like nod back to her workshop and like slowly starts walking that way.
Mesmerized. What were we doing again?
I'd like to think that you stand there for a second and B just appears over your shoulder, just like, so what'd you get?
Book.
Okay.
Okay.
Check this out. Holds up like one of my little homework things, just like a little gear set, just like turning it and smiling wide.
Good job.
You're damn right, it's a good job.
Yeah. You build that all yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you want to tell me how it works?
Yeah. He just like starts fucking going into all the minutia of it immediately. just like, oh yeah, and this meshes there and does that, and that goes like that. this offers leverage to this piece, and that does that.
Oh, grand.
I'll fold my hands together.
Um,
I'll take this time now that Bea is sitting there explaining her little object for like 2 minutes. And that Aviva has gone back into her workshop. You guys had wanted to ask her about Poppy's arm.
oh fuck. Wait.
You guys had wanted to ask her about information about those things.
What if we save it till the party? That'll really get her out of some situations. Can we borrow you for the next hour and a half? What the fuck?
You're
Sure.
using your freely given insight roll of she probably wants to get out of some situations.
Okay, literally, unless Poppy or Rat bring it to attention right now, B is not remembering.
I
I
remember.
think it was Flint that wanted to bring it to attention, and
Yeah,
none of us
Rat-
It was Rat's idea about bringing it up to her.
Yeah,
Rat called her
yeah.
old and said that she would probably know something.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I was muted.
Oh my
Woohoo!
god.
Oh my god.
Yelled at you, right?
Wow.
Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout! Hi,
Oh
I
my
did bring it
God.
up. I did say, hey, why don't we ask?
Why don't we ask? She's old.
Stop! Don't say that!
That's what you said. That's what you said.
That is what you said.
Stop! I said nothing!
If you
Can
want
we
to,
quote
hey,
you on that?
I've never spoken
Hey.
in my life.
you want to be specific? Yeah, you can call her old. She is.
We should ask her to confirm.
She's 292.
I said she's an elf.
She's 292.
That's in my. That's in my.
We should ask her to confirm.
Yes.
Don't.
Hey,
Yes,
are
I
you
am
old?
39 years old.
I'll kill you.
Are you old as dust?
Are you not but the dirt I walk on?
Are you
Maybe.
older than most of the vampires
It's
I know?
okay. A Kenti is 399.
Most. That's great.
MILF. What?
A Kenti's a MILF.
What?
Who said that?
What? Calm down.
That
Calm
was
down.
Oh! Oh,
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. 295 is definitely in my age range. I'm 200 plus. Elf Riz.
And you've still learned nothing.
That
Sorry.
Wow.
that's a tough one on Arly, but sure.
When will you
Riz,
learn?
she said.
When will you learn?
When will you learn?
They're fucking slack-jawed for a full minute, Alfred, sure.
Yeah. I got that. She let me hit it because I'm strange.
Wow.
That's what I'm going with for now, actually. Let me hit it because I give off an aura of unpleasant energy.
Billy is definitely she let me hit it because I'm strange and unusual.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She let me hit it because I say things like, unhand me. That's Henri. I'm sorry.
Somebody would ask
Oh, my-
Aviva to describe Billy. She would just kind of think for a second and then chuckle and be like, he's kind of silly.
It's a bit odd. Really.
Ah, he's a little silly. Like, what do you mean by that?
Silly Billy.
my silly rabbit. My right hand arm, man.
But yeah, you had that goal.
Yeah,
Had.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
We had it? Did
I
we lose
remember.
it?
I'm.
She's back in
Let-
her workshop. You guys are left to your own devices in the library.
Never really
Oh,
said
did we-
bounce back. Brain's resetting. Give her a second. Just coming back online. Okay, she's back. Wait, I like to think that the minute B finishes explaining, I goes, Did you ask about Poppy?
and like B's expression just drops like, oh fuck. Oh shit.
No.
Pop?
Yeah, what's up? Oh,
Gotta,
did you talk to the lady about the thing?
No, come with me.
Everybody just going, did you do the thing? That thing you were supposed to do?
You passed Rat on the way back over to the door. She's like, hey, you do it.
Did you ask about Pop's,
What? I don't know what you're
Illness.
talking about. Let's go.
ailment? Gross arm.
Disgusting little thing.
Hey, I will touch you with it.
Don't touch anyone with it. Come on, let's go. Just kind of like the thing you do when you like kind of like half knock on a door while it's open. Be like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
want to like barge in.
Mm-hmm. You
Aviva,
like knock on the door.
more-
It swings open a little bit more.
Aviva, one more thing I forgot about. A completely different topic. Kind of a medical thing for my friend here because we figured that you would probably be also sort of probably able to at least point us in the right direction to help with this.
She's like back in the workshop. She was back to like basically what she was doing when you guys first showed up, like putting away boxes and stuff, like organizing things. They're so ominous to say that there's more people in the room now. The
Bitch.
you left and like talked outside of the room for like with Aviva for like 5 minutes, and then like the 3 additional minutes with Arly. It's like people have like migrated in. So there's what the hell? So like Amita's like in there with Arborist still. They're both also like cleaning up the stuff that she was going through in her lesson. But the girl that was like watching you guys at the table, the brown hair, when she was like reading the books and like staring at you guys while you were walking through the library, is also in there now. And it's kind of like taking up one of the workshop tables with her stuff. It does like the same kind of thing again, where she just like looks up from her book and just like stare. And it's like, oh, they're fucking back. Kind of stare.
Yeah, my arm's rotting off, and we were wondering if you could look at it.
Yeah, Pop, you should show them the arm.
Yeah, Poppy just like raises her hand in the air,
So
like she has a
eyes
question.
Just blink.
We
'cause I
tried to remove curse and it didn't work.
She's like slowly putting down the box of like big gears that she had and just like thunks on the table. Also just because I think it's silly to be like, he's just been lurking in the library the entire time. Billy is sitting in the chair over by the fireplace.
Yes.
He's just been there the entire time.
Didn't notice him. You were so wrapped up in your study.
He came
Poppy
in
leans
after
over
the
to-
lesson.
Poppy leans over to B. Who's the cat in the corner?
I don't know.
He
Poppy
literally slipped into the room immediately after you guys left.
Poppy, like, hand still in the air, like, kind of rotates her upper body and waves with the rotten hand.
Oh god.
4 pairs of eyes just staring at you guys. Viva just like
Maybe Billy
slowly.
with your rotten hand waves with his fucking eye hand. What? Wrong timeline.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe he could keep one of them. A little souvenir.
A souvenir.
Souvenir.
A
He gets to
reminder
keep
of
his hand eye.
things that, yeah.
Oh, but she puts the box down and like comes over, a little hesitantly, and then it's like, no, okay, like dusts off her hands on her, wipes her hands off on her shirt a little bit, and like walks over, like normal speed. I know I said you guys could come for anything. I didn't think it would be immediately. What?
well,
What?
apparently someone forgot.
Well, I got very distracted. Pop, how about you explain what happened to you?
Yeah. What?
Did you just call me Pop Pop?
No, I said Pop once.
You said Pop Pop, which is the name of my
How
grandfather.
about you explain what you did to yourself, bud?
Okay, that's a very pointed way of putting it.
It's a very pointed situation, Poppy. Please, just start talking.
She's just standing
Yeah,
there
I-
with like her hands clasped in front of her, like.
We found like a building with a bunch of spooky runes on it, and I touched it and it exploded. And then I had this.
She touched the door of a witch's house and got kind of very... yes.
Why would you ask me to explain it and then explain it?
I thought you were going to say the witch thing and you didn't say the witch thing, and I wanted to make sure that was emphasized.
Well, I thought that was conveyed.
Like, looking back and forth as you guys are talking.
Well, I thought that was conveyed through the fact that it was something magical.
There's a lot of magic in this world. Anyway, it wasn't like this when she initially touched the door, but it just kept spreading.
Oh yeah, it's gotten a lot worse.
Right. Okay. And she just kind of like vaguely motions like she's like gonna go like touch arm, and then kind of just like holds her hand out a little bit. She's like, can I see it, I guess?
Oh sure. Like kind of flexes fingers like making like kind of a zombie hand thing.
She for the most part like looks like just like completely like chilled, just like normal, but she does like glance over briefly to like Rat and Arly, like
Rat
fuck is
shakes
going
her head,
on?
like,
Arly just like shrugs. She's like, oh no, I don't know what to tell you.
mhm. Yeah, and she's kind of like, she's more so just like not touching, but kind of just like, you know, kind of like, oh, I don't really want to touch, so just like hand just like hovering around it. It's just like, does it like how far does it go? Like, how far up?
About up to like mid kind of up arm. I can't actually remember what that section of the arm is called.
It is called
is it?
the upper arm.
It is
Okay.
in fact called the upper arm, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Upper.
I didn't know if there's like a special word.
Bicep also
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, like we refer to the different parts of our legs like, oh yeah, there's your thigh, there's your calf, but we just have like lower and upper arm.
Well, there's the forearm.
The forearm and upper arm.
Through the forearm and the other part of it, the one that's
Well,
up
because
a bit.
In that other
bicep
place.
implies the front of your arm. Tricep would be the back of it, etc., etc., etc. Just say upper arm. There's too many muscles in there. There's
If
just
that
too many
part-
muscles in there.
If that part's called the forearm, I think the other part should be called the aft arm. That's
Okay,
my proposal.
go ahead and pitch that and get back to me what they say.
Okay, I'll write a letter to Santa Claus about it.
Go write a letter to every doctor in the world.
Yeah, it's just upper arm, forearm, and hand. That's all you need, babes.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Anyway, Poppy's exploding.
And it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like randomly, or
Nah, it kind of responds to stimuli like when you use like necrotic spells and stuff like that.
oh, like it's backfiring.
I guess that's one way to put it, yeah. I mean, the spell still works and everything, it just kind of...
Oh.
Flicks his hand again.
Oh, that's pretty classic for a curse. Does it hurt? Like leans forward a little bit.
It kind of doesn't really feel like anything, which is honestly kind of more distressing.
Yeah, that's a little worrying. What have you like tried to do to get rid of it?
We've tried like using healing on it. We've tried using kind of remove curse and things like that, but nothing seems to really stick.
I mean, you said it happened at a witch's house. Did you
Yeah.
ask? Should I ask him?
Well,
No.
the witch
Well-
wasn't really home.
Yeah, she was gone.
You know where she is?
No.
You know, crazy thing about that.
Poppy just slow head turn.
We've got the runes from our house though.
Yeah, you know, I definitely did. So we did in fact get magical clothing from her. That, you can change the appearance of. And last time I tried to do it, it kind of it didn't feel great. It was like fuck, how did we describe it before?
It's like hitting a wall.
It was like hitting a wall, it left like a weird
Wasn't it like-
metallic taste in your mouth, like
I thought it was like burning.
burning. It was a burning taste,
Like
wasn't it?
burnt something.
Yeah, it was like a burnt taste.
Hold on, I've put my book away. Let me go look.
Yeah, it was like, sorry guys, this happened months ago.
I know. Hold on.
8 months ago, probably.
Yeah, it just says leaves a burnt taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Feels like sending, hitting a wall. Flint felt a snag like he was being clawed at by an animal.
Yeah, it didn't go over well. don't know if that tells you anything, but Yeah?
She just kind of like, she was like leant forward, like looking at Poppy's arm closely, and just kind of like stand back up, kind of like arm crossed, like elbow resting on hand on chin kind of move.
her house also was like, before it was like this beautiful thing. It was a cute little thing in the woods, and then when we came back, it was kind of old and
Gross.
decayed and abandoned.
Kind of like my arm.
Covered
Yeah.
in runes.
And we didn't want to touch it because it was covered in runes, but someone touched it.
Mm-hmm. She's
She
like
looks at
listening.
Poppy.
She's listening, nodding, like
Side
doing
eyes.
that like the like bite on the tip of your tongue. Your
Poppy
thumb
waves
thing.
at you.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know if that, tells you much.
Ah. So it was a. I mean, it's weird that it's any kind of like defensive kind of spell like that is doing, especially from someone that you're describing, sounds like a transmutation kind of focus, which doing a protective spell on a place as she leaves it, or the sound of the house, probably transmutation and illusion and stuff of that kind of nature. But odd that it's a necromancy and things of the sort that are kind of affecting you. Unlike decay, usually they try to they have like one focus, I guess, that is what kind of become a. She does like little like quotes with the one hand that she has up in front of her. She's like mastery in, which she does like motion to you guys, just like vaguely, like because you mentioned getting stuff which you had experienced, certainly in exchange for something. She just like point itself. I'm not very magically advised or healing, though I know you said healing isn't working. That's not exactly my specialty. So I mean, you could have you tried like divining anything to see if that's known about and you guys have gods you're close to?
No, I could do that. I didn't really think to do anything like that.
You could try that. It probably wouldn't fix anything, but it might give you some insight of like what's about. Or then you said healing didn't work, but could visit. Could try and talk to Lyra and see if she does like when she's like saying that, she's like turning around to like look at the other people in the room. Although I don't know where she is at the moment. She just gets like shrugs in return. She's like, alright, I don't know where she is at the moment. Might be in the palace somewhere or at the sanctum. She is essentially head priestess, so she would possibly know something. Not entirely sure. Though I would go to guess that if it's an issue caused by which it'd be easiest to fix it by talking to her, even though you guys say you don't know where she is.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. it sounds bad asking it, but it doesn't, like, it's not causing any issues, so it wouldn't hurt, I guess, to wait to see if you can find her.
Oh my god. Just remembered. Did we see that Poppy was hurt when we tried to do the magic to the thing?
Yes. I have it written down as it made Poppy's arm worse, but I actually don't know now that I see it.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I
that's.
can't remember
that's
if we. I think we
how-
noticed, and that's how we found out.
No,
because-
we do
Yeah,
know.
that's how. Yeah,
We
that's
do
how a
know
couple of
because-
us found out.
We've also
About
made
Poppy.
jokes in character about
Yes, we have.
Poppy, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna start changing my code.
Oh, you know, about the fact that it's not hurting her. Whenever we change our outfits that we got from her, it makes her arm worse. That's how we found out.
Alright, so
Yeah.
don't change them.
Yeah. Definitely not gonna change them. Is that not concerning? That's concerning, isn't it?
I mean, if it was a curse placed by, a witch, it would make sense that it's connected to her magic somehow, and you changing her items you got from her would be using her magic, and so activating it.
Yeah, my worry being, if someone else has also gotten magic items from her and they change it.
Oh
yeah,
god,
if it hasn't happened yet, it was probably like
I hadn't even thought of
an
that.
area thing. You were in the
Yeah,
Okay.
proximity
so-
thing. Yeah.
Vicinity. Okay.
because it emotions to you guys. It definitely probably has happened with other people changing stuff by now. So
The only reason Poppy's arm has been consistently getting worse is that someone somewhere in the world has been changing their hat every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somewhere
I
else
do
in the world, it's
love
just like-
my polymorphing hat.
Somewhere else in the world, someone is like, "I'm gonna change it." Oh, that felt gross. I'm gonna try again.
I do love
that
my
felt gross.
beautiferous polymorphing hat.
You're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna experience it one more time." Oh my god, that really is a nasty feeling. There's an idiot somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
they're like, maybe this time. Maybe this time.
Oh,
Maybe this time.
throws up. Oh my god, I actually threw up.
Throws
That's
up.
crazy.
Oh, maybe this time.
Maybe this time. Oh, I don't have food in my stomach anymore, so I can't throw up. Haha.
I win.
I'm the strong one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. If that was the case, Poppy would be dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that was the case, Poppy would be the favorite enemy of Arly. The new favorite enemy, but like a mix of the two.
Sure it is.
Oh, double time.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Favorite
Double
enemy.
homicide.
Favorite enemy.
Double homicide.
Woo.
If you are both Fae and undead, do you just explode whenever I look at you? Is that the issue? Is that
Does it cancel each other out?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it cancels itself out.
I like to think that I could just.
And then I'm
brain
immune to
blast
you.
Any Fae undead. I just look at them.
It's
And
like
it's-
a fucking Minecraft beacon. Poppy is a Minecraft beacon, and you're like, oh, I see
I
that.
can see them from a mile. I'm like, what's that? What's that glowing point over there? I should go to it. It's a Fae undead.
Wait,
What the
it's-
fuck?
We're all just walking, and all of a sudden, fucking Arly starts fucking Naruto running at a point. And we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
We're
Watch
walking,
out,
and all of a sudden,
Boy.
we're walking, and all of a sudden, an exclamation point shows up on my map.
There's been a small glowing point rendering on like the top of my vision for days now. Miles away, but that dot is still just in my vision.
Do you guys see the glowing path forward, or is that just me?
You guys see the giant arrow on the ground, or
Skyrim.
Y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing this
Spell.
compass with the little thing on it pointing somewhere, like floating above us?
You guys see that? What's up with that?
I got this. Just point to the northwest compass. I got this one.
It tells you the time.
Sure.
That's all I got.
But yeah, that's what she gives. That's what she says. I mean, if you want to try, shrug. If you want to try talking, to Lyra about it, I can, call her up, see where she is. Get you in contact. But really, I don't know any other. I mean, if remove curse and healing doesn't get rid of it and stuff, you probably would need either a higher level spell to do something about it, or just the witch herself. But we can see if she knows something.
B looks so concerned at that.
Why?
I mean, B knows that the witch is straight up missing.
Uh-oh.
Hasn't told you though.
Yeah, B
Oh.
got insider knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, because I got that from that conversation with the witch. I have that pen that I'm supposed to give her if I ever find her again.
Oh, yeah.
She's like missing. And so it's like, yeah, probably best bet is to like just find and talk and just like find the witch again. It's like, oh fuck, oh no.
Oh, that'll be easy. We just need to find her again. B, are you okay? You look pale.
I'm your arm's very gross.
Are you-
I'm staring at it.
Okay, I was about to ask if you were having another party girl moment.
No, I'm fine. Fine.
Fucking insight check that. I don't even think I need to.
Anytime, like I think with a reasonable insight check, I mean, of course you know that B's fucking worried, but like B's worried about 7 things at once, so who the hell knows?
Yeah.
For all you know, B's mostly concerned that they're making a scene right now by doing this.
B's greatest fear is inconveniencing others.
Yeah. Nail on the head.
She is kind of just standing there, just like, alright. You want me to do that, or like waiting?
Huh?
She asked if you wanted her to do something. Just waiting for a response.
Like looks at Poppy.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Just, let's do it.
Yay.
She kind of nods. Briefly, like, looks over everybody. She's like, do you want me to, it's a now thing, or do you want to, just like, where do we want to meet? Do you want me to call her up here, or, ask where she is and you go to her, or?
I mean, it should be fine. It's just an ask where she is and go to her, right? We don't want to keep you any longer than we have.
She does like the kind of like so like head bob thing, like, see where she is. And just kind of like excuses herself to like go back into the room and like starts digging around in like a bag that's over near the chair in the corner of the room. You guys are like left over there. There is like she is like held up like a good like minute by the other two little girls coming over, and then like just very quietly just asking a lot of questions. And her like physically at one point just like the older one just like grabbing her shoulders and just turning her around and like lightly pushing her in the opposite direction. Like, go over there. And then just like digging around in her bag, she does pull out this kind of like keychain kind of thing that has, you know, the like macrame little things you can put like rocks in. It's like that, but it's sending stones, and they're like individual little keychains on this little like basically like a carabiner hook. And like flip through, take one off, and just like drops the rest in her bag. And does like stand over in the corner still and like talking to it and stuff. Does like occasionally like looking over at you guys and be like smile like it's going good. Chat, 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 chat. And then there's like a little spot where she's kind of like eyebrows furrowed, like saying something. And you can kind of like infer that she's like explaining the situation. And just like looks back at Poppy, is like thinking a little bit and like says something else. And then just like nod, like talk to it. Digs the clip back out, puts it back on. Comes back over. And I kind of just like sigh, like cross her arms a little bit. So, she's over at the sanctum right now. She was actually gonna head over here soon. And essentially just said you guys could, just like hang around a little bit. Either like you can wait in the library or in the council room if you want to. Just because it would be faster for her to finish up what she's doing and come over here instead of you guys going over there. But yeah, whichever one, wherever you wait, she'll find you. Shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
Sure, works for me.
Just kind of nod. I'm just gonna send you on your way.
Whee!
Whee! We just like go and sit somewhere. I'm just like, Poppy, I'm very sorry that I forgot to.
It's okay. It's okay.
I got very distracted.
Don't worry about it. This was your special trip. I hope you had fun.
I did. It was very nice.
Even when you say something positive, I still feel concerned for you. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer.
I get that a lot. Me internally just like, damn, this is good. I'm remembering all the things now, all the things that have to happen. Wait a minute. I was having so much fun back there, and now it's over. Wait.
I have to do taxes tomorrow.
Wow, learning about gears is so much fun. Your friend's arm is falling off and the world's going to end. Just okay. Alright.
The world is going to end. Someone's scraping cottage cheese out of a tub.
Yeah, since you guys don't read the damn chat, I should keep talking. I want to finish my food.
Huh?
Okay.
Keep talking. I want to finish my food.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Um,
Sorry. God, what do I talk about now?
I don't know how to play D&D.
How about those
Wait.
Mets? How about those Mets?
What's a Met?
Gotta love the Mets. Oh, get a home run.
Puppy, what the fuck are you talking about?
It ain't always about the money, Spider-Man. Puppy just turns to B. It ain't always about the money, B.
Okay?
Don't worry, B. Everything's going to be fine. Believe in yourself. Friendship.
Right.
Why did you recoil when I said that?
No reason. Okay.
I like to imagine that Bobby just like put her arms out like she was going to hug but wasn't intending to, and B like taking one look at the hand just was like No, please don't.
I just mostly hope that that they can at least do something. Even just kind of stopping it from going any further would be nice.
No, they're wizards. They can do anything.
Right.
Wizards can do anything.
Yeah, they can.
That's why they spend so much time in wizard school.
I mean, they don't necessarily have to go to wizard school. They could just go to like community college.
Community wizard school.
Community wizard school.
Is there like a community college for Hogwarts? Like a Hogwarts equivalent
Oh,
of...
no. Hardly care. Can we sit down and write a parody video that belongs somewhere in the mid 2000s, 2010s? Thanks. I have something to pitch to Funny or Die.
Right, you didn't have to hit me with the Funny or Die.
It wouldn't be out of place. You can see it.
Yeah, fair enough. You're not wrong.
probably started to just like explain some of the mechanisms to you as well. Like carefully kind of like pull it out, just like, well, as long as we have time.
Bobby is like watching this, and you can tell there's just nothing going on upstairs.
So that's a ratchet
It's just
hanging
kind of
mechanism.
wind.
It's kind of like a gear, but if you made one side of the gear a line instead of a circle, it allows you to kind of, if I turn that, sort of pushes and pulls that thing, which, if you kind of attach that there, oh, no, did that one wrong. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, now that gets a little more leverage with that one. And
Poppy is like also tries to help.
no, because that has to like click into that thing a little bit. So it has
Right.
to. You have to set up at the right distance, or else it doesn't it's kind of like click together, but not really like bind.
I like that we're getting the ambience of it.
Yeah. So then you see if you turn that sort of clicks into a couple different positions, and that goes there.
Rabbit goes around the tree, into the hole, comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, goes back down again.
You make a loop-de-loop and pull.
And your shoes are looking good.
I always thought his shoes are looking cool. It's hard to tell. Loop-de-loop and pool.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. I think I might have just been hearing it wrong all these years.
It could be either one. Who knows? He tries to move one part and a spring just like goes flying again, just like okay.
Are we still in the room with the people?
No, we've like sat down in the library somewhere just to like wait.
Also, every so often Poppy like kind of looks up at the area she was in for just like a few seconds, just like kind of want to go back up there. Want to see if there were any other drawers. Gonna get the pen again. I'm gonna plant it on those weirdos, and this time it's gonna work. This time I'm not gonna tell them about it.
Catches you looking up there, but just thinks that you're just like looking off into the distance for a second, and just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Poppy's got a lot on her mind.
Mm-hmm. Thinking.
Pondering the ways of the world.